Men have an equally important and valuable role to make on inclusive workplaces. But one of the challenges that we have is that we don't really know how to start this, and it can be really frustrating because there's a lot of empathy there. So we need to be able to move beyond just the listen and reflecting. That's a really important step to understand what's going on. It actually means looking at your relationships within the workplace and having a really open and frank conversation about what that means to what you do personally. So it means to find women at work that you're close with and having a conversation, a raw conversation with them about how workplaces can be improved, how your own actions can be done. It's actually taking those steps that moves this beyond something that we can intellectually understand to something practical, because the best advice is always local. It's always people who are on the front line. And so that's where the great ideas always come from. When men think about being an ally and trying to promote inclusive workplaces, it actually means thinking about your personal experiences and how that impacts your professional lives. Often these things start from really small actions, but as our courage and confidence grows, they can actually grow into something really substantial. So it's actually just about thinking, what am I going to do right now? What are the challenges that women in my workplace are facing? And then if you start there and start with the really obvious things, start with the low-hanging fruit that you're seeing, and growing from there, that's when you're going to be able to be a really good ally. But it does start with baby steps. It's really important for men to be open to feedback and to indulge our humility, to be able to say, I don't know if this is working. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. I need help. A lot of people are very happy to give advice, happy to guide, especially when there's a noble goal in mind. And creating an inclusive workplace is a really important thing. And a lot of people want to see that happen. So by asking for that advice, men are effectively co-designing their actions and seeking input and trying to actually do something really impactful and powerful. The best actions we create won't be our own. They're going to be built off the experiences of many. So if we actually start asking those questions, if we start having those conversations, that's when we're going to be able to really create an inclusive workplace. It's really important for men to recognize the space that they hold and the power that they hold within an organization. And so it's taking those conversations, taking those experiences that you've listened to, and actually building that into a tangible action. And so that might be looking at the way that meetings are run, or that projects are planned, or even when things are scheduled during the day. And going from there, and to be able to say, actually, this now works for everyone and doesn't just work for the organization.